I'm just going to rotate device back. What? Orientation. Lord, I don't know. I'm hoping this is going the right correction. Orientation is not. I don't want to rotate. I'm not 100% sure if this is actually filming the correct way. All right. Hi. Hi. So, I'm out here picking my green beans. And I'm going to see if I can do this. Just sitting here thinking about this. Hopefully I'm live. Yes. I'm going to... Yeah. Green beanies. Let's go this way for a minute. Green beans. This is the second picking. I picked the first batch, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds on Thursday. So it's a Saturday morning, early. Most people are probably still in the bed. But I wanted to talk about green beans. Why are you not growing them? They're the easiest things to do. I mean, literally the easiest things, in my opinion, to grow. You need water. You need dirt and you need water. Okay? These are Cherokee heirloom. They're an heirloom. And they're called Cherokee striped greasy beans. Now, I've got all kinds. These are pole beans, hence why they are growing straight up on my little fence I've got here. And just kind of wanted to talk about them because green beans are just, you can make them any way you want. You can eat them raw, you can eat them steamed, you can boil them, you can freeze dry them, which is what I am doing, going to be doing most of these this year. What else? I mean, they're just too easy. Now, and for the most part, as long as you continue to pick the beans, they will continue to bloom and produce. Now you'll see some of these are yellowing already, but I'm not 100% sure why, because I thought I was, of course I just started picking, so I've got a lot that are really full, but I don't have any. Let's see if you can see. They're really full. Like this one may have started getting ready to turn. But just like with everything in life, all plants, people, things, critters want to reproduce. So when they get to a point where if you don't pick them on time and just let them go and go too long and get too far gone, they will be like, well, I'm done reproducing. I've done my job. It's time for me to just fade away. So anyway, I'm hoping this is coming through okay, because I'm not near the house, well, not far from the house, but last time I buffered a little bit last weekend. But green beans, they're, just too easy. Just like I said, we've had plenty of rain this spring. Of course, yesterday was the first day of summer. And so I started these seeds. Good Friday, whatever day that was in April. Now look here. Quick, since I'm here. See this little beanie? You see the plant? It's starting to yellow. And this poor little guy down here. You're not gonna make it. So I want to get rid of him. I want to try to keep. This is the beanie right here going up. Sorry. That little guy, and see, he's got blooms. Still got blooms, and he's blooming. So I just want to keep these picked as much as possible when they start putting on beans. And some of them are ready and some of them aren't. Like that one, it could go another day or two, but I'm going to go ahead and pick him. Because I just want these guys to produce as much as possible for as long as possible. And I am really careful on my beans when I'm picking them, because there's a lot of times you've got, sorry, a little red in the background. You've got different stages of bean. Like this right here. You had 2 blooms together. Come on. This one started making. This one's just now. So when I go to pull this, I want to be really careful so I can let that one continue to do. What else can I talk about? Beans. She's really yummy. But the whole thing with any produce, like, okay, say for instance, now that one's not going to make, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. Sorry. Everyone's had it. If you've had a zucchini, or plant zucchini, and then you know how that grows. It's like overnight, boom, there they are. It's like they weren't there, and then the next day they have just like their boats. I mean, not good for anything but zucchini bread and putting on the grill. But anyway, so all plants, all people, all things, our goal in life is to, our purpose is to reproduce. So once these beans, if you don't get them when they're ready and leave them on the plant too long and they start to go to seed, like the bean or the green itself starts to fade away, starts, getting old, it's telling the plant that, all right, I have done my job and I'm done. I'm done. I've done my job and I don't need to do any more. I'm gonna leave those, even though they're kind of ready. I'm just gonna leave them because I'll probably be out here in another 2 days. So if you want to keep your green beans producing for as long as possible, now granted, weather, different things, green beans, they just don't need anything. They really don't. Dirt and water. I mean, look, grass. Look at the grass. Look at the grass everywhere. You can see it everywhere. So, I have not, with all the rain we've had, I am so blessed by the rain. The grass has grown right along with all the plants and the produce. So, there's that. I'm going to be a little busy bee today. Until probably noon. Maybe when it gets about 90, I'll go in the house. But yeah, just wanted to talk about green beans. Let you know that, Lord, I don't know if you're not growing green beans. Now, I understand. Okay, I understand. If you don't like green beans, don't grow them, I guess. But here's a product example of being cautious and careful. Full bean on this bloom, and this little guy got a late start. Just be a little careful so that one can still make. Now, I will say this, these beans are 2 years old. And the reason I say that is because this is, like I said, it is a heirloom heritage variety. I got the seeds, my first 2 little packs of seed in 23. And I'll show you. Even though this grapevine has gone and taken over the tops here. So in 23, I planted these 2 rows. I decided to take from this post to that post, and the other row on the other side over there. So, what is that? Probably been, looks like it's 5 feet, but I know I didn't get that. So maybe 8 foot. I got 8 foot of plants down there. And I did not pick any of them. And I let them grow and just let them do their thing. In the late summer, everything was dry. All the bean pods on the plants, they were dry. Shelled them out. I ended up with 1/2 pound of seed. Dried seed. Planted them, those seeds, in 24. Of course, 24 I only got one good picking because of the drought we had for all of June. And everything dried. And then again, I planted them here this year. So far, luckily, like I said, we had that good, just spring, almost every day storms, inches of rain at a time. So these guys are doing really well. So I'll be able to get quite a bit before the heat and lack of water, which I will be watering here in a minute. My water catchment systems are quite overflowing, and I'm okay with that too. So I should be able to water quite a while. Everything I've got in the garden, I hope. Of course, I've got a lot going on in here. Now, the corn is tossling. This isn't a corn video, but it's about green beans, but yeah. Might as well talk about everything else. I'm just rambling. I know. It's going to be a crazy video. And I hope it's in the right direction, because there's something on my screen that says orientation is locked. I don't know what that means. Anyway, hopefully this video is turning out okay. I just wanted to talk about the green beans. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about other than do it. Do it. You can plant green beans. Well, I think it's like, are they a 60-day? I have to look it up. I think they're like 60 days. Something like that. They're pretty quick. I mean, what are we? This is June 21st. I planted on Good Friday, which was kind of late. It was like mid-April. So yeah. And I started picking this week. So yeah, they're about 60 days. So within 2 months, you can start. Here's another one. See the plant starting to die. Poor little, it just fell right off in my hand. I hear an egg. So yeah, you can get these in the ground depending upon where you're at. I'd give yourself at least 100 days before your frost. Yeah. Well, maybe not even that. I mean, I'd give yourself 100 days so that way you can get as much out of them as possible. So just figure out when your frost date is this fall and count back 100 days, plant, and you should be able to get quite a bit of green beans. Like I said, you can plant beans just about any time as soon as frost is over. Now, this year we didn't have too many little late frost or anything, so, and they came, no. These came up, gosh, that first week. And yeah, they don't take long. Within 7 days, you should have bean sprouts. Now look at this. See, now this whole plant's dying off, and this is gone. So, not sure what's going on there, but I still have good green beans growing. If you can see them, it's shady over here, which is I'm okay with. Okay with. All right, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to say green beans, guys. Green beans. They're too easy not to, plant. No real maintenance. Now you can get bush beans. These are pole beans, obviously. bush beans, they grow, what, 12 to 20 inches tall. And it's like a little bush. They're really easy. You can sit at a chair and pick whenever. You're weeding through the plant, though, to find them. Go ahead and pick that one, too. But yeah, this is my just ramblings in the garden this morning. And remember, I do this pretty much by myself. The hubby came home and he was like, gosh, I feel so bad. I can't help you with any of this. Because he works out of town. And he comes in, on the weekends. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I can do this. I can do it as long as I get some help every now and then. Like he's going to tackle the grass and stuff. Again, golly, the grass. I just mowed last Saturday. But without rain coming this week, it should be fine. Yeah. I just do it all myself. I go to work. I work just like everybody else. Kind of an 8 to 5. Of course, I'm a manager, so I get called whenever. Do what you gotta do when you gotta do it. But, ooh, there's one. There's a good one. But yeah, I'm leaving a lot of beans. I know I am. But I'll probably be back out here tomorrow or first thing Monday. That's what I did yesterday, or no, what was it? Thursday. I knew I needed to pick green beans. I've been working on got berries going on. So, took care of the chickens, got out here, picked, about that much, I guess, beans. 3 or 4 pounds of beans. Went back in the house, got ready for work, went to work. Lunchtime, I started snapping beans. Finished them when I got off work. Did all that, picked more berries that night. No, did I pick berries that night? No, did not pick berries that night. I put berries in the freeze dryer that night. So, yeah, there is some work, but Lord, does it keep you out of trouble. My goodness. And you get good food. Especially with, just every day. Listeria, salmonella, recall on everything. Everything. Do you ever think you'd get a recall on a tomato? My gosh, tomatoes. How's that possible? I have no idea. But anyway, just oops. He looks like he's got some beans. Like I said, I'm just trying to get them, keep these plants producing. I want to keep them producing as long as possible. Look at this mess. I'm so sorry. It never looks like this. Never. But we got corn. Way taller than me. So beyond the knee-high 4th of July here. Bad thing is the ants are digging on the tassels. They're hungry too, I guess. But yeah, beans have done really well. Just excited. When am I not excited, right? My goodness. I don't know if you can see anything. Got a jungle. It's a jungle. So yeah, there's some things you can do without, very little work. Green beans are really easy to can too. So now, yeah, they say you need to pressure can them because they are a low acid food. But hey, some people like, I'm all tangled up here. Some people like, goodness gracious, I'm looking at the jungle, golly. Dilly beans. So you've got to add acid. There you go. You can water bath can them all day long. Freeze them. Freeze them really easy. Blanch them for like 3 or 4 minutes. Then shot them with ice water. Put them out on a towel and let them kind of dry off. Keep from, getting freezy burnt. And there you go. Throw them in a bag or a container in your freezer. And then cook them up. So, all kinds of ways. Oh my goodness, I'm not. Did I plant too close? Huh? Yes, I planted really close. You know why? So I can get the most amount of food out of this small space. Because this space is roughly, I feel like I might be loud, I'm sorry. This space is, what is it? It's 20 long. I want to say it's like 10, maybe 12 wide. If it's 12 wide. I've got 2 rows of green beans, 2 rows of corn, and should have been a row of okra, but half of that didn't come up. Old seed. And that's okay. That's okay. I still have time to plant that. If I want. Need to hurry up with it though. But yeah. I've got quite a bit. Beans and corn and okra in a 12 by 20-ish. I picked most of the beans from the other side because I knew it was going to be like this. Space. Some people would be like, oh my gosh, there's not enough room, you can't do it. Well, I'm doing it. And I've done this for years, actually. Most of the time I start potatoes and have potatoes over here where the corn is. Did not do potatoes this year. Didn't get seed. Do y'all feel like you're in Field of Dreams? I'm just saying. Did not do potatoes. My dad has a... My God. Potatoes. Okay. Come on now. Let me out of here. Let me out. Oh no. I don't want to break anything. You guys have still got a few more weeks. You just got a couple more weeks. By the 4th of July, I should be picking corn. Come on now. Which, one of the guys up the street, passed by his little plot. He's got a nice sized corn plot for, an elderly couple. I'm sure it gives him everything they need for the year, I'm sure. But, yeah, normally this is potatoes in the early spring, usually, March they go in. I decided not to do it. Dad's got a plethora. I'm going to get what I need from him. I hope soon, because they're selling them like crazy at the farmer's market. Look at here. Look at that corn here. Ooh, that's a good looking ear right there. Yeah, there's okra. Look, I went through here 2 weeks ago too and got a lot of this out. Letting the zinnias just pop up wherever they want to. But yeah, there's okra here. And looky, we get ready to start blooming. This is a short variety. Gosh, I can't remember. It's been a couple years since I planted that. Cajun Jewel. That's what it is. So there's a few more plants in here. Gotta dig them out today. So on that note, I just wanted to talk about green beans because I'm pointing at the corn. Just way too easy. Way too easy. Like I said, two different varieties. Pole beans, you need something for them to run up. Bush beans, it's a little bush. Just a little bush. A couple years ago, before I started doing these Cherokee greasy beans, these two overgrown raised beds were bush beans. So I think that was probably one of the first years I was on YouTube. I was picking beans in there. So you got two different kinds. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna get off here and get in the house. Look at these things. I might have to trellis these things next year better. Look at them. They're growing up over this little thing I put in, was it last year, for doing cucumbers. But I just decided to put my cucumbers out there in the other little patch. So it's time. The sun is up. It's after 8 now. I'm going to get out in the other little garden that's already in the sun. And I got to get all these, I don't know, another 3 pounds easy in the house. Alright guys, as always, many blessings.